Good afternoon, everyone. We have another 2 minutes, but I'm already on. It went quicker today. That is very good. Okay, can you see our paper now? And all my cords. I got my math book. I got language up there in case you have questions on language today. Turning to lesson 113. How did it go this morning? Were you able to finally get the videos? Sorry about those. Dylan was so very helpful, but just kind of forgot to put them on last night. But he got them on as soon as I got a hold of him this morning, so that worked well. And I just looked in there. Thankfully up. Lily, you are always so prompt. You do such a good job of that. Way to go. And Abigail too. So we were subtracting today. Some more kitty furs everywhere. Poor kitty's shedding. I really should brush her. Hi, Chase. How are you doing today? And Abigail, great to see you. Yes, it is math time. Is that a good face, I hope? Or is that a mad face? What's the V on top? Is it furrowed brows or like a king? Kitty should be in here somewhere. I just, the patio window doors were bugging me. And I washed them really fast, and she got paw prints on them right after I got done. She's like, "Let me in." Silly kitty. Hi, Annie. Okay, so I see we need a number 7, number 11. What else do you guys have for me to do today? Oh, I hear Kitty, though. She's coming. You want to come say hi? Come on, come say hi. Yeah, they hear. Come on. Come all the way up. Here I am having her come up. She's like, you usually make me leave. You want to come up and say hi? Come on. Come up and say hi. Oh, we're waiting for everybody to come. Come on. Oh, she's being such a cat now. Oh, my goodness. Miss Aloofness. Come here. Come here. Come here, kitty. Come say hi. There we go. Say hi, guys. We're doing some math today. Yeah. We'll do some math today. Okay. Hi, London. Okay, so here is Kitty. Kitty's name is Kitty right now. She's gone through a couple names at different stages. Like her first name is, well, we wanted this boy Kitty. She had a brother, and we were going to name him Franklin after the pitcher for the Mariners, Franklin Hernandez. And, well, she's a girl, so we were thinking, not Franklin, Felice. Wow. Anyway, that wasn't working. So we went in 21. Yep, I can do that. And so then our next player we were like that was on the Mariners at the time was Franklin. Oh, that's the Franklin Gutierrez. And still kind of very boyish. So we changed Gutierrez into Goody. And Abigail, I see that you want 7 and 21, just one typing, and I got it. Okay, you're good. We're just waiting for some more people to get on, so I'm finishing my kitty story, and then we'll get on math. So we named her Goody. That was a short form of Gutierrez. Well, then when we got her home, we already had a cat. And so that the cat that was the cat rather than her as a kitty, we started calling her Big Kitty. And we started calling her Little Kitty. And then when Big Kitty went to heaven, we just started calling her Kitty because we didn't need to have that adjective of little anymore because she was the only cat. So that is her story. And if you see her, she's just laying right there nicely. She's just going to hang out with us for a while. Okay, so let's get started on math today. Number 7 on 113. It asks us to, you were supposed to stay there. Or you have to get down. Okay, you decide. You can go stay there. Yeah. Okay, estimate the quotient when 9 2/3 is divided by 4 5/6. Well, what does quotient mean? Quotient means to divide. So we're going to estimate 9 2/3 and 4 5/6 first. So if we have 9 2/3, can you see that okay? I think the gray one shows up a little bit better. So if we have 9 2/3, we know that it's greater than 9, and what comes after 9 is 10. And we know that 9 1/2 would be in the middle, and we know that it'd be 1/3, 2/3. So if it's right there, it's going to be closer to 10. So we're going to estimate that to 10. And then we have 4 5/6. And once again, we know that it's greater than 4, and next is 5. And the line between we'd have half, and we know that 5/6, we know that 3/6 would simplify to 1/2. So if we have 5/6, we're over here. So it's going to be closer to 5. So we have 10 divided by 5. And what's 10 divided by 5, everybody? Yeah, the answer would be 2. And I'm going to go with Sharpie again, I think. Okay, so we did number 7. Very good, Annie. Okay, number 7 we just did. Let me cross it off. And we'll work on number 11 now. If I can see it. Do you realize Kitty's sitting right on number 11? It looks like we have a line. And on our line, we have Q, R, S, and T. Okay. There, we got them. Super. And we know some measurements. Q to T. So from Q all the way to T, we have 10 centimeters. Okay, so we know the whole thing is going to be 10 centimeters. Now, they're also telling us that between Q and R, there is 4 centimeters from here to here. RS is half of QR. So QR is 4, half we divide it by 2, and 2 goes into 4 twice. So we know that right up here, this part from R to S, we have 2 centimeters. And what they want us to do is figure out what this space is here between S and T. Okay, very good. I like when you guys participate. Super. So what should we do? Well, in order to find this space, we'll add up these two, take it away from 10, and see what's left over. So what is 4 centimeters plus 2 centimeters? 6 centimeters. And then when we take that away from our total is 10 centimeters, and that total was 6, how much do we have left over? Yeah, good job, guys. 4 centimeters. So we know that ST equals 4 centimeters, and you can't see anything. You need to lay down, you silly kitty. Go lay down. I was thinking of I looked at cat harnesses and leashes to see if I can train Kitty to take walks. And Amazon has quite some interesting colors. They had pink polka dotted, they had leopard color, and they had a camel. So maybe you guys can help me pick what color I should get to see if I can train her to go for walks. Thought that sounded like something nice to do on these nice days at lunchtime, is take a short little walk with her, maybe to get to the mail or something. Okay, so Lily, you'd like to see number 6? We shall do that after we do 11 and 21. Okay, oh, we did 11, excuse me. 21, okay, it's not on the, it's on the next page, and I can't quite turn the pages right now. So let's actually do your 6, and then I'll get back to 21, okay? Good. Okay. Great. Okay. Yep. We're going to do 21 right now. Well, actually, oh, she moved. We can go to 21. Yay. Okay. She found a better place to sleep. Isn't she just looking cute right there? Oh, what a good napping kitty. Yeah. Good days, I'm telling you. Okay. So we're going to start right here. And 21 is 1/2 times, and then we have parentheses, 4 times 1/4. Okay. So in order to do this problem, we always need to start with the parentheses, right? So we're going to keep this problem the same, of course, and make this into a fraction. We make a whole number into a fraction by just putting the fraction bar with a 1 under it, meaning we have 4 whole ones. Okay, and now we're going to, okay, now we're going to go 4 times 1 is 4, and 1 times 4 is 4. Well, when we have the same number in the numerator as denominator, what happens? Yeah, it's equal to 1. So we're going to take our first part, which we haven't dealt with yet, 1/2, and times it by 1. And what is the rule of 1? Yeah, anything multiplied 1 is itself. So we know that the answer is 1/2. Okay. Oh, great. Anthony's with us. Super. Good to see you, Anthony. Good job, Annie. Good job, guys. Okay, super. Okay, so we've done 7, 11, 21. We'll go back to 6 now, and you'd also like to see 1, or is that your answer? Is that your answer? Yeah. Okay, so anything times 1 is itself. So 1/2 times 1 means it's still 1/2. Okay, numero 6. Okay, if the radius of a wheel is 30 centimeters, then how many centimeters is its diameter? Okay, so think circles. It's in your notes, in your journal somewhere. Okay, so we're going to have our bike wheel. And we'll just put some spokes on, which are actually radiuses. So those spokes are radiuses. And it told us that each of those radiuses are 30 centimeters. And then it wants us to figure out, well, if you know that, then you should know what diameter is. Diameter is when it starts on one side of the circle, goes through the center point, and goes through the other side of the circle. So now these are all just radius because they only go from center to outside. So now I will draw us a diameter. Oops, missed. There we go. Not the best line, but there we go. Now we have us a diameter. Way to go. Okay, so if we know from center to side is 30 and center to side is 30, basically we're going to take 30 plus 30 and we'll get 60 centimeters for the diameter. Okay, so Lily, you want to see 20, 22, and 24? Great. Good job again, Annie. Way to go, guys. Okay, so that was number 6. Let's jump back to the next page and look at number 20. We have an addition subtraction problem of fractions and some whole numbers. Okay, super. And I think I'm going to write in purple. This blue, it's kind of bright in here today for being cloudy outside. Okay, so for number 20, we have 3 2/3, and then we're going to add to it in the parentheses 2 minus 2/3. Okay, so remember, bye kitty, that we always do what's in the parentheses first. So we're going to do this part first. We're going to have 2 and take away 2/3. Well, we need something up here, don't we? So we exchange our 1, and since we're working with thirds, we'll have 3/3 up here because 1 equals 3/3, right? When our numerators and denominators are the same, it will equal that. Got your number 10, London? Okay, so if we have 3/3, take away 2/3, we're left with, 1/3. Very good. And 1 minus nothing is nothing. So now we have 3 and 2/3 plus 1 1/3. So let's add our fractions. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Our denominator is the same as 3. And then our whole numbers, 3 plus 1, and 3 plus 1 equals 4. So we have 4 3/3. But are we done yet? We're not, are we? So looking at this, what should we do now? Right, didn't up here we figured 3/3 equals 1? So really, this is going to be 4 plus 1, and 4 plus 1 is 5. So our answer of 3 2/3 plus 2 minus 2/3, the answer is 5. Okay, that was number 20. And we're going to go on to 22, 24, and then back to 10, okay? You guys are having great questions today. I love it. And once again, great job, Annie. Okay, so number 22, 1 divided by 7/5. So 1 divided by 7/5. Okay, so we're going to use our method of keep it, change it, flip it. Since we know how to do it visually, we'll just do it the math way today. So 1, and we keep the 1. The divide, we change it to multiply, and we get the reciprocal. And now we're going to multiply it. We're going to make our whole number into a fraction. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 7 is 7. The answer will be 5 over 7, or 5/7. Okay, Lily, that is the answer, but don't forget to simplify it, okay? You did great. Okay, so we'll do 24 and take a look at that right now, okay? So, and I think I just said it out loud with her. Oops, guys. Or maybe I didn't. Okay, so we have 4/10 times 5/10. Multiply with me, okay? 4 times 5 is 20. Super job. 10 times 10 is 100. And the greatest common factor of 20 and 100 is, 20. It's pretty big, huh? So what is 20 divided by 20? 1, And then 100 divided by 20? Well, 5 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. There'd be 5 of them. So we'll end up with 1/5. Super good. How we doing? Okay, English will be after we're done with math. We needed to do number 10. Are there any more questions for math besides 10? If so, this is your last call for questions. Okay, so for number 10, we have us a nice square. And the square is 3 by 3. Okay, not perfect, but not too bad. Okay, so it wants to know what the perimeter is of this. There's 2 ways we can do it. We add it like we're going around a fence, or we can figure out what the sides are and add them all. So if we were to step around the fence, and this was our starting point, we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So our perimeter would be 12. And do we have a measurement at all? Okay, just units. Another way we could have done that is realized every side is 3. So we could have just gone 3 times 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, or we could have gone 3 times 4, 3, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. All of these would have gotten you the same answer of 12 units. So that was A for perimeter. B asks us, well, how many squares are in here? Basically, do you know that's an area question? And the area would be of a square is 4 times each side. Or we could say that it's length times width, if that's easier. That would be a basic 4-sided quadrilateral kind of thing. But we can also count to make sure. So I see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 small squares. Could we have done 1, 2, 3 times 1, 2, 3? 3 times 3 is also 9. So we could have done it that way also. Okay, so you'd like 24? Please make sure you're not using caps, because in the typing world on computers, that means you're yelling, and I know you're not yelling. So make sure to have your caps off, okay? 24. Okay. Turn the page back, and we have 24. Oh, we did 20. We did 24. Oh, 25? 25. Okay. So we have 1/25th, and we want to rename it into a hundredths. So we're going to ask ourselves, changing the name, we just need to multiply by whatever the bottom is, we'll do to the top. So 25 times what equals 100? Think about quarters. How many quarters are in a dollar? Because quarters are worth 25 cents. And if you wanted a dollar, which is 100 cents, how many of those would you need? You're right, 4. So we'll multiply 1 times 4, and the answer that is missing is 4. So 1/25th has another name of 4 100ths. It's okay, Lily, I got it. We're good. Okay, so we've done 24, we've done 25. Last call for any math questions, and we'll go to some language. All good with math? Okay, so if you have your English papers, get those out, and we can check them and look at them and answer some questions. So I did 241 with you, right? And so now we have 79 that you had for independent work. Okay, so questions. We did more, most, less, and least when we are comparing things today. When we have two things, we use more or less. When we are comparing 3 or more or 2 or more, we use most and least. And we use this in place of what we learned yesterday, which is ER and EST. But of course, there are exceptions. There are some 2-syllable words that will go with ER and EST. There are some 2-syllable words that will go with more and less. Okay, so we have about 9 more minutes. Do you have any language questions? No more questions, guys? Nothing for language? Abigail, I thought you had some language questions. Do you still have them, or do you need to go? Anybody out there? Looks like we're down to only 5 people. Oh my goodness. Who's left? Anybody out there? Lily, glad you're still here. That means Abigail's with you too, right? Yeah. So you guys did okay with the more, most, least, less, and least? It's almost a tongue twister, isn't it? Okay, Annie, you're okay too? Hi, Anthony. Do you have any questions at all? Or are you doing okay? Annie, you're doing okay too? All doing okay? Yep. Okay. Good to hear, guys. Okay, last chance for questions, or we'll just sum it up here and get together again tomorrow. All okay? Okay. It was great being with you this afternoon, and hopefully, Dylan, we will get those new videos up for you either tonight or in the morning, so you can watch for 114. And for tomorrow for language, we're going to talk about those special forms of good and bad. We're almost done with this unit. We'll have conjunctions on Thursday and some review next week, and probably take our chapter 13 test next week too. Rose would be a good name for Kitty, but she's pretty much used to Kitty now. Annie, good question. If we're going to do Zoom tomorrow, my goal is to do language English lesson on conjunctions on Friday morning. I'm not sure what time it is. I'm going to check to see. I think Mrs. Ruiz does Zoom at 9, so we'll probably have to maybe do 10, so we're not interfering with any of those kids. So we're going to try 10. I'm going to try to, I can push the button to record it. I'm not sure where it goes, so I need to figure out where it goes after I record it. But yeah, let's do our English lesson on Zoom. I will send out invites to you to your parents' emails, just like I did for conferences. So, and then the meeting, and then you can hit on the link and join, and I'll let you into our room and all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, Zoom is what your mama used when she was talking to me on conferences last week. Your mama knows all about it. All your mommies, well, a lot of your mommies do. So that was pretty fun. And then I'll let you guys chit chat for a while because it's pretty exciting seeing everybody on the screen. And we'll get our chit chat out and then do some conjunctions. Does that sound good? Okay. Well, then I will see you guys tomorrow for regular YouTube. And have a great day and a great night. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.